Hey everybody, Danielle Martin here, the Wicked Awesome Gardener. I figured that tonight I would give you guys a short little look at my sun porch, which is kind of my little greenhouse. And then tomorrow morning I will shoot just a little bit of footage outside just so you can see where the Wicked Awesome Garden is going to be in just a few short weeks. The lumber is going to get delivered, the compost is going to be coming in, and I'll probably build the beds mid-February so that everything is ready to go in probably mid-March to start sowing peas and putting out the garlic and getting all those early spring crops set up. So let's take you through. All right, so here is a quick little sweep of my grow room. Not a whole lot on the greenhouse shelves yet, but that is coming. This is my little garden of salad greens. We have some Bloomsdale long-standing spinach, some curly kale, romaine lettuce, and Bibb lettuce in there. I seeded these around Thanksgiving, and you can see it's really starting to finally take off. I'll probably be able to sample some of this over the next couple of weeks. I just water this little tray from the bottom. It's really not a lot of soil for them to be growing in. They could be doing better. I may attempt to transplant them into this 12 by 24 and 9-inch deep planter here that is currently just kind of holding some of my extra soil in pots. My poor lemon tree has suffered from too much love. I definitely think that I overestimated the water requirements. It's not quite as dry in here as I thought, so I think I just messed up my watering schedule. But finally, after almost a year, I do have, let's see if I can get that to focus. Finally, I'm going to get at least one lemon. This one down here might also be growing, but I mean, that one, it could fall off. I don't know. Pollination indoors is a little difficult. You can see my lime tree here is faring better on the watering. And there's tons of little limes there, but I don't think that those really pollinated well. There's tons and tons and tons of potential fruit on here, but we'll see if I get anything. Here I have a whole bunch of curly kale. I actually seeded this in late summer, and I've been harvesting off of it the entire time. You can see how thick this is, and this has been giving me some pretty good kale chips for the last month or so. Looks like it's getting ready for another harvesting. I'll take most of these down and leave like 2 or 3 leaves per plant, but it gets a lot of sun here. This is some basil that I propagated from cuttings. All this center here is new growth. You can see how some of it's kind of old and scraggly because it was just sitting in the, I'm going to turn it around so that it, yeah, this is all new growth. This is new growth. This is new growth. It was just kind of sitting in the water for too long. This is a baby eggplant that I saved the seeds from these, and I did a germination test. Put like 10 seeds in there, and I had 8 sprout. I've left just this one to see how it grows. It was the best of all of them, so we'll see how that comes out. This here is orach, which is a leafy green similar to spinach. They're a bit leggy because I didn't keep these under the grow lights that I have over here, and we'll get to that in a moment. I think I may want to switch it and put it under the grow lights because the poor things. In here, who says you just have to grow salad greens indoors and you can't get a harvest on anything else during the winter. But these are bush beans. You can see there's definitely a lot of growth going on here. There's 4 of them in a 2.5 gallon pot. It was supposed to be 3, and I think I may get rid of this one. Something is not quite right, and it didn't really flourish the way the others have. So we'll see. I might get rid of that one and give more space to the other 3. Let's see. And over here we have some broccoli that I seeded. I decided to try some of these Jiffy pots. You just kind of pour them in. They come in little compressed discs of soil, and you put them in the water and they come up like this. So they hold on to the water pretty well. The only thing is, when you plant these, you're supposed to be able to put them right in just like this. And this mesh here decomposes. But from what I've been told, it doesn't decompose very well. So I plan to actually tear this, peel it off before I put them in the ground. So I have here some Waltham broccoli, and the other half is Sun King broccoli, but it doesn't seem to be germinating. So I may just get rid of it. I'm using the same seed packet as I did last year, and it didn't really germinate well for me last year either. So I threw what I had in, and if I don't get anything, I'll just throw some of the Waltham broccoli in there and grow a whole bunch of that. I will have broccoli seedlings for sale from my little greenhouse later this spring. Now, this is why I decided to film this video. 2 weeks ago, you guys saw me, not quite 2 weeks ago, saw me seed my pepper tray of bell peppers and jalapenos, and these are all seeds that I saved from my own bell peppers and jalapenos last year. And I got very excited. I've been spraying them with this spray bottle. I just come in every day and give them a quick little 3 or 4 little squirts per cell. And look at that. I don't know if you can see those. Very tiny, like right here. And here and here. I have a whole bunch of little pepper sprouts. The jalapenos are really coming up well. There's definitely, I think, a lot more peppers because I saw them this morning and there were 2. And now there are at least 30 peppers growing here so far. And I have a feeling by morning there will be more. I'm going to turn off the grow lights after this video because it's late and I need to sleep. And I don't want to scorch these poor babies. But now that they are popped up, the cover comes off the tray and they will be under the grow lights at night until about 11 o'clock. And during the day, they get pretty good sun here. So there we go. Peppers and broccoli are coming up. I'm very excited. And I am counting the days until I can start planting my tomatoes because that's going to be crazy. I'm growing, I think, 13 varieties of tomatoes this year. It's going to be really fun for me just because I love variety. Here we have our 6-cell trays and 4-inch pots all ready to go when we need to pot up the peppers. I'm going to do another video this week about starting herbs. So basil, rosemary, thyme, lavender, parsley, cilantro, oregano. I think I have a couple of others, but that's going to be the plan. So that's it. Not a lot here at the moment, but just enough to have me really excited about this spring. Upcoming videos will be seeding onions, as well as the 13 varieties of tomatoes that I have chosen to grow this year. So you're going to see those greenhouse shelves fill up pretty fast. Okay guys, here we are. I promised a view of the future site of the Wicked Awesome Garden. So what we have here is a 20 by 30 space. So we're going to run lengthwise 4 by 10 beds. They'll all be separated by 2-foot paths. Around the edge here, along the fence, there will be a 1.5, maybe 2-foot border where we're going to plant some berries and herbs and lots of sunflowers and flowers and pollinators. I'm actually even going to grow my own saffron. Over here will be blueberry bushes, maybe a lilac. And down the side will be an herb garden, a whole mess of different sunflowers, lots of pollinators like coneflowers and marigolds and nasturtiums. I'm also going to, in these pots that used to be on my epic porch garden, I'm going to keep some strawberries because we want to keep those contained. They can be garden bullies and take over. And in these bigger pots over here, I'm going to plant some raspberries. Again, also to keep them contained. We don't want them spreading all over and, yeah, jumping over the fence here. As you can see, we've had some warmer days in the upper 30s, lower 40s. And check that out. The strawberries are trying to come out of dormancy. I'm hoping they don't come too far out. Look at those green leaves. Spring is only 2 months away. I'll take it, any sign I can get. So that's it, guys. There we go. The Wicked Awesome Garden coming soon. Have a wicked awesome day. Bye.